Welcome back to Dazzy Cars. Today, we're diving into something raw, unapologetic, and absolutely American, the Dodge Viper ACR. This isn't just a car. This is a declaration of war on mediocrity. The Viper ACR isn't here to play nice or to pamper you with comfort. It's here to remind you what happens when muscle meets madness. It's the last of a dying breed, a car that looks danger straight in the eye and grins. So buckle up, because today we're not just reviewing a car. We're stepping into the most brutal love letter ever written to American speed. Now let's talk about the exterior. When you first see the Dodge Viper ACR, it doesn't whisper, it screams. The stance is impossibly low, like a coiled serpent ready to strike. Every curve, every vent, every wing on this beast isn't just there for looks. It's there for purpose. The massive rear wing could probably double as an aircraft control surface. The front splitter, the side skirts, the rear diffuser. Every inch of this bodywork was sculpted by the wind itself. The aerodynamic package on the ACR is insane. Over a ton of downforce at top speed. Let that sink in. This is a car that literally hugs the earth when most would take flight. The long predatory hood stretches out in front like it's stalking prey, with those iconic vents slicing through the heat of that monstrous V10 engine. The side exit exhausts, they bark, crackle, and pop right at your feet. Because the Viper doesn't just want you to hear it, it wants you to feel it. Moving inside, the interior feels like stepping into a fighter jet built for the streets. Everything is focused. No fluff, no distractions. Carbon fiber panels wrap around you. The seats are deep, snug, and built for one thing: control. This isn't your typical luxury cockpit. It's a command center. You sit low, the windshield curves tight around your view, and the massive hood stretches out like a runway ahead of you. There's Alcantara, lightweight switches, and a sense of pure mechanical honesty that's almost extinct today. Sure, the infotainment isn't going to wow you, but that's not why you're here. You're here for the feeling of raw, unfiltered driving. The cabin noise? It's loud. The ride? It's brutal. The steering? Unassisted. Because Dodge knew that between you and 645 horsepower, the last thing you need is a filter. Every vibration, every rumble, every heartbeat of that engine is transmitted straight to your soul. Now let's pop that hood, because under there lies one of the last true American power plants. An 8.4-liter V10 engine. Naturally aspirated, unapologetically massive. 645 horsepower, 600 pound-feet of torque. No turbos, no hybrid system, no nonsense. It's a mechanical masterpiece that doesn't rely on technology to make it great. It relies on physics, fire, and fearlessness. When you start it up, it's not a purr. It's a growl that shakes your chest. The throttle response is instant, violent, and pure. And the way this car delivers power, it's not progressive and it's explosive. The Viper doesn't build speed, it detonates it. 0 to 60 in just over 3 seconds, but honestly, the numbers don't even tell half the story. It's the way it gets there. The noise, the vibration, the rawness. It's addictive. Handling? The ACR is a monster that rewards courage and punishes hesitation. This is not a car for beginners. With its massive rear tires and fully adjustable suspension, it grips like a race car. Literally, because it is one. The Viper ACR holds production car lap records across tracks like Laguna Seca and the Nürburgring. The steering is brutally direct. There's no power assistance, which means you feel every single groove of the asphalt. The brakes, carbon ceramic and track-tuned, bite hard enough to make your eyes widen. This car demands respect. Every throttle input, every steering correction, every shift. The ACR isn't about comfort or convenience. It's about commitment. Drive it wrong and it'll humble you. Drive it right, and it'll reward you with one of the purest driving experiences ever made. But make no mistake, the Viper ACR isn't just fast, it's personal. It doesn't care about lap times for bragging rights. It cares about the connection between human and machine. In an era where everything is sanitized by electronics, this car gives you the wheel and says, "Prove it." And that's what makes it special. There's something heroic about how analog it feels. No traction control, unless you count your courage. No fancy drive modes, just your skill versus its soul. Now, we can't ignore safety, because with a car this wild, it matters. The Viper ACR may not have the automated driver aids you find in a modern supercar, but what it does have is engineering integrity. The structure is tough, the materials are premium, and the brakes, they're otherworldly. But the real safety system here is you, your awareness, your control, your respect for what this car can do. This is a machine that demands your attention 100% of the time, and that's exactly what makes it unforgettable. When it comes to pricing, the Dodge Viper ACR was never cheap, around $120,000 to $150,000 when new, but it wasn't about the cost. It was about the statement. You were buying something that no one else dared to build. No luxury badges, no prestige tax, just American engineering insanity turned up to 11. And today, because production ended in 2017, its value has only gone up. Not just financially, emotionally, because we'll never see something like this again, and that's what makes this car almost poetic. The Viper ACR wasn't designed to please everyone. It was built to challenge you. It's the last stand of raw American performance before the world went quiet with hybrids and efficiency. It's a car that doesn't apologize for being dangerous, difficult, and demanding. And maybe that's why enthusiasts love it so deeply. It's a symbol of freedom. Mechanical freedom. The kind of freedom you can only feel when you've got your hands on a steering wheel and your heart racing faster than the tachometer. Imagine it, late at night, empty highway, the city lights fading behind you. You drop a gear, that V10 roars, the sound echoing off the guardrails like thunder in a canyon. You're not just driving, you're alive in the purest sense of the word. No filters, no distractions, just you and the beast beneath you. That's what the Dodge Viper ACR represents. It's not just a car, it's a feeling that refuses to die. So yeah, maybe it's not the most comfortable, maybe it's not the most practical, but who cares? The Viper ACR was never meant for comfort. It was meant for glory. It's the kind of car that burns itself into your memory. A final chapter written in tire smoke and adrenaline. If you love cars that feel like cars, that make your heart race and your palms sweat, you owe it to yourself to know what a Viper ACR feels like. Because this is the American dream on 4 wheels. And if you enjoyed this ride, don't forget to subscribe to Dazzy Cars, where we don't just talk horsepower, we talk heart power. Every week, we bring you the stories, the sounds, and the soul behind the greatest machines ever built. Hit that button because the next legend is already warming up. And before you roll out, if you missed our deep dive on the Lincoln Navigator Black Label, go check that out right now. That one's the other side of the American coin, where brute power meets absolute luxury. While today's Viper ACR is all about chaos and control, the Navigator Black Label shows what happens when comfort takes the throne. Go watch that review, it's already up, and see how American craftsmanship redefines elegance on 4 wheels. Because here on Dazzy Cars, we don't just review cars. We celebrate the machines that move our souls.